What's up, guys? I'm DaigoUKnow, and welcome to this spooktacular edition of Daigotaku. Spooktacular? Are you f***ing serious? Who the hell writes this shit?
You do, dumbass.
Oh yeah. Anyway, this time, we're covering Aoni, the animation. So yeah, Aoni, for those who have never heard of it, began as an indie horror game dating back to 2008. Many of us would remember some playthroughs of it, especially if you were subbed to Pewdiepie back in the day, which is how I became familiar with the material. The game was soon deemed a cult classic, which led to adaptations, including a live-action movie, as well as what we're talking about today. The anime was produced by Studio Deen. Damn you, the reflection! The directors were Toshiro Hamamura, who worked on a couple of things I hate, and Chisei Maeda, who has done nothing but this. Moving on. As for who wrote this, they apparently went under the pseudonym Kanekoke. I have no idea what that means. The show debuted over a year ago with it straying from the source material to a great degree, making it a horror comedy. And I can kinda see why they did this. The monster itself does look ridiculous, plus the game hasn't aged that well from the looks of it. But we're not talking about the game, we're talking about the anime! Let's go! Like the game, the story centers around 4 teenagers, Hiroshi, who served as the protagonist in the game, and his friends, Takuro, Takashi, and Mika. They go into a supposed haunted house, which leads to them meeting the eponymous monster only to be killed and or eaten. Well, that was fast. Just kidding! They never actually kick the bucket. Them dying is actually part of the joke, with there being a certain theme in each episode, and it gets more ridiculous as it goes along. Not gonna lie, the comedy was actually alright. Sure, I wasn't laughing my ass off, but every episode was enjoyable in its own right, and made me chuckle at least once or twice. This being a comedy based on a recyclable premise led to more creativity than I expected, especially in the episode where they actually tried to solve the puzzles. The animation has its moments, making it more obvious that it's a comedy, given the chibi designs of the characters and the exaggerated movement. They actually reused, or at least reworked, the song that plays when the monster comes out in the game, which was alright, and the ending theme is actually pretty good with its own hilarious imagery. The voice actors brought their A-game with this one, with Eri Kitamura being the best out of all of them. You can tell she had fun playing this role. There are still quite a bit of problems. The comedy isn't the best, and it's not going to suit everyone, especially if you don't find a blue monster biting someone's head off, and they're still able to talk all that funny. The characters are rather cookie-cutter, with little personality aside from their one-note shtick. Well, except maybe for Mika, who can go from a fearful girl in love with Takuro to a psycho bitch who has the power to kill the monsters by simply throwing them out the window! The animation is nothing to brag about either, since it was clearly made with a program similar to Flash. It actually is of a similar quality to Banana, but at least this was able to utilize this style properly for the comedy, as opposed to Banana. The episodes barely connect, making this more of an episodic series, so don't expect much from watching this aside from the comedic gags. This show isn't that good, but I'll admit it has a certain charm to it that makes it worth checking out. Despite having poor characters and little in regards to a story, there's a self-awareness that keeps this show from being simply average. So if you want some dumb, gory, flash animated fun, this is for you. Aoni the animation gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Give it a look over at Crunchyroll and see what you think. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and consider subscribing for more content. Be sure to take care out there and have a happy Halloween. I'll catch you guys on the next Daigotaku.